I can assure you something's going to be done about it. This match now, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Let's go to the ring for the introductions. Now entering the ring at the weight of 305 pounds from Lebanon, Tennessee, here's Peaches. Oh, wait a minute. The spoiler now going right in after Peaches. Spoiler going right in after Peaches. Peaches, one of the new black mat stars. He's a big man, too, and you don't rile this man picking up the spoiler. He's just street fighting in there. Peaches going right in after the spoiler. Spoiler whip. Peaches waiting on him to come off. Picks him up. Back body drop. Well, that's one way of doing it. Peaches just an old street fighter in that ring, I tell you. Decked out in his blue jeans and his T-shirt and his tennis shoes and just going to work on the spoilers. He's going to wrap him up real quick. I knew the spoiler was in trouble when he tried to attack you before you got into the ring, big man. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
Promoter George Nichols, did you see that? He just took the match right to him.
Well, you know one thing, the spoiler said he's really a tough man. Well, the wrestling fans in this area know what the spoiler can do. He can't do much of anything. He was beaten last week and he was demoralized today, so if the spoiler thinks that he's a top man, he was beaten twice in 2 weeks, and Peaches made fine effort to him in about, what, 50 seconds?
I think it was less than that. I think about 40 seconds he demolished the man, but he just went in there and took it right to him. This is basically your style. Just get in there and street fight.
That's it. If that's what they want, that's what they get. I want to serve notice today, starting today, with the spoiler. If this is what they want, this is what they'll get.
All right, strong words.
We thought the spoiler was that tough, but he's been wrestling the mid-state area, but Peaches made, I guess, Pete's pie out of him because he sure didn't last long, and I guess the spoiler just has a name, but he sure couldn't wrestle against the spoiler here today.
Absolutely right. I'll tell you, the fans reacted right there to Peaches, too. I'll tell you, the man took it right to him and took the match 1, 2, 3. That was real quick. I guess we'll go to a break here and then go to the next match. Okay, let's take a break. That was a quick one. Peaches' victory over the spoiler. We'll be right back right after this on Championship Wrestling. Michael St. John back with you here on Universal Championship Wrestling. I think maybe a little bit earlier you may have heard the conversation with Sir Richard Lee, and he, of course, is very controversial. The real point I was trying to make is if you enjoy wrestling here on television on Channel 17, which we appreciate you watching, and we know you enjoy it, you want to get out and see these matches when they come to your hometown throughout the Mid-South, whether it be northern Alabama, middle Tennessee, southern Kentucky, wherever you may be viewing this program, Universal Championship Wrestling is coming your way. And we appreciate, of course, you watching the program, but if you enjoy the program, you're going to really enjoy it in person, Universal Championship Wrestling. Speaking of the wrestling matches, our next taping is set here at Channel 17 for August the 11th. If you would like to be part of our studio audience, we'd love to have you. You can stop by the Channel 17 studios between August 6th and August 10th. Pick up to 4 tickets. They're absolutely free. We tape on Saturdays, and we would love to have you here. So let's get back to all the wrestling action. We've got more coming up right after this on Universal Championship Wrestling.
I'm Priscilla Presley, and when I thirst for color, I quench it. When I thirst for moisture, I quench it. If your lips thirst for attention, quench them with Quencher lipstick. So rich with moisturizers, so drenched with color, your lips will shimmer. If your lips thirst for attention, quench them with Quencher.
Avis introduces a new kind of used car. Used cars you can count on from a name you can trust. Avis Used Cars has a great selection of cars from Ford, GM, and Chrysler, even imports, all backed with a 12-month, 12,000-mile limited warranty. Bank financing available and trade-ins welcomed. Come to Avis Used Cars at Thompson Lane at the railroad overpass and discover used cars you can count on from a name you can trust.
Next week on Cinema 17, it's a week devoted to family viewing, beginning with Huckleberry, Jim, and some of your favorite Mark Twain characters in The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Well, now, ain't that highfalutin? Well, I'm going to learn you overreaching don't pay.
Then meet the American Doc Tari, with his unusual list of patients, including Doris the Chimp, Sheila the Rhino, and Clarence the Cross-Eyed Lion.
Leave it to Morris Tracy to find a character like you. Cut it out. That tickles.
When a boy's act of liberation gives the animals the run of the town, they find there's a zebra in the kitchen.
What pony?
The one in there.
And to conclude our week, see a young boy who meets up with an unlikely pet in Gentle Giant.
He's not angry, Mom. He's just stupid. This is not a responsibility. He's a pal.
Join us for Family Week, all next week here on ZTV 17.
Back with you on Universal Championship Wrestling, Michael St. John, and our next match ready to get started here. This match will be a one-fall match with a 10-minute time limit. The return of the Bounty Hunter in this one against Bruiser Brown. The Bounty Hunter entering the ring. Bruiser Brown headed this direction. And let's go now to the ring for the introductions. Novak with that whip. Not giving Bruiser Brown time to get in the ring. This match one fall, 10-minute time limit. St. Louis, Missouri, 260 pounds. Here's Bruiser Brown. Bruiser Brown. And his opponent in the opposite corner, one half of the world-famous Bounty Hunter team, 245 pounds. From Tombstone, Arizona, here's David Novak, the Bounty Hunter. Referee Jesse Allen. This match will be one fall with a 10-minute time limit. We await the signal of the referee ordering David Novak to rid himself of that whip. Novak now removing his garb as we await the bell. Everybody a little quiet in here in anticipation of the Bounty Hunter. Seen David in action here before in Universal Championship Wrestling, and he is a good one. Novak raising some cane with the fans at ringside here. Lock it up with Bruiser Brown, collar and elbow. Brown's been wrestling out of the St. Louis area in the St. Louis office. A young fella, but he just come on pretty strong. Locking up again. Back into the ropes. Bounty Hunter with that strong bolo chop. He throws that right hand. That Bounty Hunter is a big man, throwing that right hand on Bruiser Brown. Holy cow. Draped him over the ropes. Brown, worse for wear right now. Bounty Hunter staying right with him. Referee giving a warning to David Novak about keeping the right hand open. Bounty Hunter catches him, one across the chest that time. Snapmare out of the corner, drops him with that big boot. Brown in some trouble right now. Bounty Hunter working him over. Referee Jesse Allen just trying his best to keep both men within the realm of the rule book, but not very successful on the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter continuing to kick at Bruiser Brown. Brown taken right to the floor. Novak picks him up. Gonna go for a body slam. No, he's just gonna drop him. I thought he was gonna scoop him to body slam him, but there's not a whole lot of room between our monitor and Bruiser Brown on the floor. Worse for wear, David Novak in there. Brown taking his time about getting back into the ring and obviously shaken up as Novak dropped him right on the floor. Brown staggered, kicked in the shoulder. Novak, the Bounty Hunter, not wanting him to get back in the ring, apparently. Referee Jesse Allen starting the count once more. Tough customer of the Bounty Hunter, former one half of the World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Bounty Hunter backed into the ropes by Bruiser Brown. Referee asked for a clean break, got it out of Brown. Test of strength. Bounty Hunter going to bar that arm. Go right in after it. Kicks him to the chest. That's what gets me. David Novak, the Bounty Hunter, has enough wrestling knowledge and enough wrestling credentials to go in there and wrestle square by the rules and probably win every match. But he decides that no, he's going to take the shortcuts. He's going to punish his man. He's going to try to hurt his man. And that's exactly what he's doing in there right now. Boot across the throat of Bruiser Brown. Bounty Hunter Brings him out of the corner. One to the throat that time. Want to say hello to Miss Nellie Winslow, watching our telecast today in Centerville, Tennessee. Appreciate your letter and appreciate your fine comments. Also want to say hello to all the fans that watch Championship Wrestling in Scottsville, Kentucky, and a very good friend, Giuseppe, who watches them here and watches the matches here in Nashville, Tennessee, and runs that fine Italian restaurant over in Madison with his name. And boy, you talk about fine food, I tell you. He's been trying to fatten me up of late, trying to get me as size as some of these wrestlers. So I want to say hello to Giuseppe watching the program today on Universal Championship Wrestling. Bruiser Brown working over the Bounty Hunter now. Bounty Hunter beginning to take some punishment as Brown catches him a couple of times, has him backed into the corner. Gonna bring him out and put his head into the turnbuckle. Bounty Hunter caught again by Brown. Brown into the ropes with the Bounty Hunter. Elbow staggers him and puts him down. Side headlock now. I want to try to talk to some of our studio fans here after this match if we get the opportunity. Bounty Hunter caught Bruiser Brown that time underneath the heart. Bounty Hunter having some problems with his knee, apparently, adjusting his knee pad in his tights. Bruiser Brown taking a kick. Bounty Hunter climbing second strand of rope, drops on him with the knee. Elbow one time. This could be it. Loops that leg. The Bounty Hunter takes the measure of Bruiser Brown in this match. Referee Jesse Allen. Bruiser Brown going to be put on the floor. Look at this. Bruiser Brown, holy cow, Bounty Hunter grabbing Brown. Look out, look out, look out. My goodness. My goodness. Got nowhere to go here, folks. Bounty Hunter working over Bruiser Brown. Let's try to get some kind of order here. Referee Jesse Allen trying to get some kind of order here on the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter pushing the men out of the way. Winding up and pounding at Bruiser Brown. Here comes Peaches. Here comes Peaches. Look out, there's the big man. Peaches going right after the Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter back in the ring. Peaches going into the ring. No. Yeah. Peaches gonna go in the ring. Well, this is unscheduled. Bruiser Brown on the floor. Bounty Hunter in the ring with Peaches. Referee Jim Taylor headed back that way. Peaches ready to go to work on the Bounty Hunter. Picks him out of the corner and slams him down. Holy cow.
Come on now. What?
David Novak, the Bounty Hunter.
They don't piss him off my mess, boy. I ain't in a boy. You don't piss.
Match was over. The promoter sent him in here to separate things.
But why?
Because of what you were doing to Bruiser Brown. What you saw?
I'll beat the guy fair and square. Shut up right there, you creeps. Spray that guy right there with the head on. I'll tell you what. I've been around here, I've been around this sick and tired. I want to start respecting these guys around here. I want respect from now on. And these people and the wrestlers too. I've had it. I want respect from now on. I want some competition in the ring. You ain't got no competition around here. Won't you bring in some of the greatest?
You want some competition? I think we can get you some competition. You want a match with Peaches?
I don't care who it is, Peaches, George Goudas, you name it. Once I give him the pile driver, that's it, brother. They're not going to cry out when they're going to be carried down that ring.
The Bounty Hunter, David Novak, expressing his displeasure over the competition and the fact he hadn't been getting any respect. Let's take a break. We'll be right back with more wrestling action right after this.
know, there are two good ways to save big bucks on car care. One, do it yourself. Two, make Auto Shack your parts store. Auto Shack has everything you need to keep your car running right at true discount prices. Here's another real good reason to make Auto Shack your parts store.
Castrol Super Multi-Grade Motor Oil, engineered for today's smaller cars. 10W40 and 20W50 GTX, now at Auto Shack, your discount parts supermart.
Unbelievable. I tell you, unbelievable.
Yes.
The double bonus sale at Aqua Sleep World. Bonus one. With any bed you buy, you get a set of sheets, a set of pillowcases, a mattress pad, and a set of padded rails.
Yes.
$140 value free. I said free. Bonus two. This will be a 90-day same-as cash offer, and we'll even make your down payment for you.
Yes.
This is Aqua Sleep World's greatest offer yet. The double bonus sale going on now. Believe it. Believe it.
Isn't it beautiful, Julie? Dodge Daytona Turbo Z. 0 to 50 in less than 6 seconds.
Front-wheel drive.
Ground effect.
Your local Dodge dealers have a problem.
Geez, they're selling fast.
Dodge cars and trucks are selling so fast, we can't wait for the end of the year for our end-of-the-year clearance.
Computer-controlled engine.
Wow. Because they're going fast.
Stop in at Pat Holohan's Music City Dodge. This is ZTV 17's Your Town.
Hello, I'm Sharon Wood, coordinator for the Volunteer Literacy Program for Metro Nashville Public Schools. If you or someone you know has not learned how to read or needs to improve his or her basic skills, a tutor will be assigned to you. Our program is for adults 16 years and older that are out of school. Tutoring and books are free. We will instruct students in reading and coping skills. For more information, call 259-8554.
I want to come over here by our studio audience here at Channel 17 and see if we can talk to a couple of people and welcome them in to Universal Championship Wrestling. Can everybody see us? Everybody wave to the camera real quick so let's see you on TV one time. There's a gentleman back up here I've been watching here in the matches. Hi, sir. What's your name?
Clayton Higginbottom.
Clayton, welcome to the wrestling matches. You enjoy wrestling?
Enjoy it a whole lot. I'd love to see some of the changes made, though. Some of this referees can't see some of this dirty stuff like bounty hunters putting out, stomping a man in the neck and all that, and these beautiful things from Alabama, whatever they are, coming up here throwing people over the rope. You know, a few things like that could be changed.
I agree with you. I know one thing. We're going to show that tape of that fire being thrown. We're going to show that to the commission. I can guarantee you that.
That ought to be illegal in anybody's book.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it's fine to have you here, sir. A great wrestling fan. Glad to have you with us. Very good. There's a young lady over here. I know a little bit about this young lady. I've been told by one of the basketball referees in this area that this young lady plays for Maplewood High School for the girls basketball team. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
What's your name?
Terry Kirby.
All right, Terry, what position do you play?
I'm guard.
Guard. Do you foul out a lot, Terry?
No.
Or the referees just watch you real close? See, now she's complaining referees watching her too close. We got to straighten that out, don't we?
They just watch a little bit too close.
You returning next year for another year of basketball?
Be my last year.
Very good. Well, best of luck to you. Hope you win a lot of games.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Let's see who else. Promoter George Nick Goulas, who is a basketball referee for the Tennessee State Athletic Commission, TSSAA, right, George? Yes. Does a very good job, too. Says he'll watch her real close. All right, very good. Yes, sir, what's your name?
Mike Norman.
Okay, Mike, where are you from?
We're from Fayetteville, Tennessee.
Fayetteville, Tennessee. All right, want to say hello to all our fans in and around Fayetteville. Let's ring the bell and get the wrestlers in here. Thank you very much, fans. Enjoyed it. Wave one more time to the folks at home for us. This will bring tag team action into the ring. This match will be one fall with the television time remaining. And let me check here. I think, yeah, we have the New York Doll and Pretty Boy Adonis with Richard Lee in action in this one. And here they come. New York Doll.
We're back again. Here we are. Everybody.
We're going to give you an example right now, Michael St. John, of what the term totally defeating somebody means.
There we go. Tommy Heggie entering the ring. And quickly after that little comment, Richard Lee ready to go to the apron. Let's go for the introductions in the ring. This is our main event. Match will be one fall with the expiration of our television time remaining. The corner to my left, 235 pounds, from Dixon, Tennessee, here's Tommy Heggie. And Tommy's partner today at 220 pounds is Woody Phillips. Woody Phillips. In the opposite corner, total weight 480 pounds. From New York City and Hollywood, California. Here are the New York Doll and Pretty Boy Adonis with their manager, Sir Richard Lee. Your official for this match will be Jesse Allen. 1 fall television time remaining. Jesse Allen ordering 1 man to the corner, 1 man to the apron. Foul ready to get started. Richard Lee at ringside, the manager of the New York Doll and Pretty Boy Adonis. Richard Lee really making it well known that he has no love lost for Tommy Heggie and vice versa. Richard Lee a few weeks ago involved in an altercation with George Nick Goulas, the promoter. And I think promoter Goulas is watching Mr. Lee's actions very well. Mr. Lee's been on his best behavior, if you would, for the past couple of weeks. New York Doll starting out against Woody Phillips. Now Tommy Heggie coming in. New York Doll going out. Old grudge coming to surface there. Tommy Heggie, if you remember, at one time had a full beard. Got in a shaving bout with the New York Doll. New York Doll had some outside help from Richard Lee, and Tommy Heggie lost his beard. So now Tommy Heggie, every time he gets a chance to get at the New York Doll, goes right after him. Doll looks like he may have added a little coloring to his hair. I'll have to ask him after this one. Locking up with Terry Adonis. Side headlock taken by Adonis. Adonis off the rope. Nice hip toss again. Hip toss, another one. Another one. New York Doll got that one. And Pretty Boy Adonis and the New York Doll are down on the floor all of a sudden. New York Doll and Pretty Boy Terry Adonis being tossed around the ring like a couple of sacks of flour there momentarily by Tommy Heggie. They decided it was getting hot in the kitchen, so they got out. Referee gets to about 6 on the count. Terry Adonis. Pretty Boy Terry Adonis relocates in the ring now. Heggie backed into the turnbuckle across the way. Heggie blocked a right hand, came back with one on Pretty Boy Adonis and goes to work pounding at Adonis. Whips him, catches him, back body drop, and down he goes. Snap mare by Heggie. Tommy Heggie going to town on Pretty Boy Adonis. Adonis going over for the tag. New York Doll doesn't look like he's too anxious to get in the ring. Tommy Heggie taking the fight to the men today. Television time remaining here in main event on Championship Wrestling. Good ride by Tommy Heggie. Goes over, saltos Adonis, goes for a quick cover. Adonis rolled out from underneath. Going to a Greco-Roman style of wrestling. Had Adonis, I think, a little bit confused in that the style of professional wrestling, rather, is more of a catch-as-catch-can. Almost Australian wrestling rules. Look at this. Look at that. Tommy Heggie caught the New York Doll from behind as the New York Doll was conferring with Richard Lee. Lee and New York Doll very vocal in their displeasure over that last maneuver by Tommy Heggie. New York Doll coming in now. Doll taking it over on Heggie. Tommy whip, double kick. Doll goes down. Heggie setting, delivering, winding up. Big right hand. New York Doll hits the canvas. Heggie covers. 1, 2, no. Rear chin lock now, reversing it. Heggie coming up with the got my tongue twisted there, folks. With a reverse chin lock on the New York Doll. Terry Adonis climbing the ropes across the way. Referee ordering Woody Phillips back to his corner. Adonis coming in on Heggie, one to the back. New York Doll now being pushed on out of the ring. Terry Adonis, the pretty boy, taking over on Tommy Heggie. Heggie cornered by Adonis. Side headlock now. Terry pouring the pressure on. New York Doll shot into the corner. Into the buckle. Heggie sends him this way. New York Doll catching it. Tommy Heggie up on the second strand of rope. Pounding away at the New York Doll. Tommy Heggie has been in the match the entire way for his team, and he has worked over both Adonis and the New York Doll. Tag is made. Woody Phillips going to come in for the first time. Our first opportunity to see Phillips in action. Barring the arm of the New York Doll. Takes a wrist lock. Doll coming to his feet. Phillips caught by the hair. New York Doll pulling him down to the mat. Tag is made. Here's Pretty Boy Adonis entering for his team. Sure was good to talk to some of the fine fans here at ringside. If you'd like to be part of the action here on Universal Championship Wrestling, we tape every other week, and tickets are free, but you must get them in advance. You can get them from the studio of Channel 17 WZTV Television in Nashville, Tennessee, or you can send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to Championship Wrestling, and we will send you tickets by return mail. Adonis working over the leg of Woody Phillips. Woody taking the leg.
Now, you notice this, Michael St. John? You notice this? From now on, Michael St. John, you're going to see a new New York Doll. You're going to see a new Terry Adonis. You're seeing a new Richard Lee. After George Goulas decided that he was going to come out here and viciously attack me, I said, why should I be Mr. Nice Guy anymore? What we're going to do, Michael St. John, is we're going to permanently injure anybody that decides that they want to get in the middle of the ring with us.
That's
you
it.
See that going on right now?
Yes, you got the pin.
You see that, Michael St. John?
I saw that. Let me ring the bell.
Let me be an example to you right there. Because I'm telling you, Michael St. John, I'm tired. I'm tired of all of this verbal abuse that we've got to take from this bunch of stupid redneck jerks in the crowd. I'm tired of all these idiots. As a matter of fact, we're not through punishing yet, Michael St. John.
Wait a minute. Richard Lee with his comments. What are they doing now? New York Doll and Terry Adonis going in.